first family's on vacation in Hawaii, but still Democrats don't get a break from the pressure they're feeling over their political future amid Obamacare's continuing problems. There have been delays and outages, and there are also concerns over security and effectiveness. Doug McKelway live from Honolulu with the president and with the latest. Doug, very good to see you again. Today, I wanted to ask you about the federal rollout versus the state exchanges. Now some similarities in terms of issues.
Yeah, there have been lots and lots of troubles with many of the state exchanges as well. Take Hawaii, for example. The Aloha State, this island paradise has seen a virtual tsunami of troubles when it comes to the rollout of the state exchange here. Carol Andrews, who's the executive director of the Hawaii Health Connector, as it's called, had to step down on December 6th after the failed rollout of the exchange here. Hawaii Health Connector received $200 million in federal funding to set up the exchange. The website itself cost $53 million. And by the way, the contractor here, CGI, the same contractor that set up the federal exchange. That, despite the fact that the state Senate president here warned the exchange's director not to hire them because they botched the rollout of the state's tax system website, too. Well, more than a month after the rollout here, only 257 people got coverage through the exchange. Oregon's story is very similar. Late this month, a lot of people who had signed up on the Oregon exchange began receiving robocalls. I want you to listen up to one of those robocalls.
If you have not heard from us by December 23rd, it is unlikely your application can be processed for January 1st insurance coverage.
That after Governor Kitzhaber had assured the state residents that they would be receiving their subsidized insurance beginning on January 1st. Harold Stanton is one of those people who signed up for the Oregon exchange. He received one of those robocalls.
The governor, should have been apprised of the situation. If he wasn't apprised of the situation, then shame on his aides. And if he was, then shame on him for not listening to his aides.
Oregon has not been able to sign up anybody electronically. It has taken all applications by paper. Jamie?
Wow. I have to ask you about this because maybe and maybe not. It's a sign of things to come. In the blue state of Maryland, are we seeing our first Democrat on Democrat feud over the glitches and botching, perhaps, of the Obamacare website?
We certainly are. In fact, Doug Gansler, who is running for governor in that state, this is a guy who came up through the ranks of a prosecutor in Montgomery County, Maryland, close into Washington, D.C., went on to become the state's attorney general. He called the state's rollout like a skit out of Saturday Night Live. Fewer than 4,000 people in the state of Maryland have signed up on the state exchange. The catch is that Gansler is a Democrat, as is the state's governor, Martin Malley, who is also a presumed presidential candidate. Too early to tell how all of this is going to shake out, but it certainly does not bode well. Jamie?
All right, Doug McKelway before dawn in Honolulu. Thanks, Doug.